Hello everyone, tonight we're going to be continuing our current game of Talisman. Last stream kind of got fairly close to making our way into the Age towards Crown Command, and then we kind of died. So, we've got to finish up last few AI turns before we can select our new character. Admittedly, I'm not sure we'll be able to get quite as close as we were to the victory last time before we died, since we're gonna be way behind at this point. But we'll just have to see how it goes. Or we have just being Dark Cultist. There's the Amazon and the Warrior. So, Dark Cultist. When you attack another character, you may choose to make the attack psychic combat. When you kill an enemy or defeat another character, or force him to lose one life. For roll 1 die to receive a gift from the forces of darkness. If you defeat a good character, you may add 1 to the score. You can be either 1 fate, 1 gold, 1 life, 1 strength, 1 craft, or a spell. You are always evil, ignoring the effect that changes your alignment. The Amazon, you roll twice, place for movement, and choose one of the results to use for your move. If you're defeated or have a standoff in battle, you may ignore the result and immediately fight the battle again. Basically just sort of re-rolling the die. The Warrior may roll 2 dice in battle and use a higher attack roll to determine your attack score. And you may use 2 weapons at the same time. Let's go with the Dark Cultist because she has an extra way of gaining stats. And we need to play some quick catch up if we're going to have any chance of winning. And of course it's a 6. Oh, so we're on trying to get something higher and we didn't. So we lost. To a 1 strength snow goblin. It's certainly one way to start things off. How was it a fresh new character? Well, the troll's been given a quest, so against his will. I also bought a whole bunch of mules, and he's just sacrificing them all to his book. Which means, hey, that's one way to gain spells, I guess. Just buy several mules and sacrifice them like Satan or whatever. Oh, I guess he's already got his full complement of spells currently. That guy only gives spells to good characters, so it's completely useless to us. Well, let's hope that fighting this wolf goes a bit better than fighting it. Yep. It's got no way to win. No, because you got 6. And they have higher strength. We regained the 1 life taken from us by the snow goblin. Looks like the knight's getting a visit from the Reaper, and he's dead. Because he has no fate to reroll that 1. Now, the troll is now the strongest character in the game. So, he's actually got the highest chance of actually winning sometime fairly soon. Oh, the elf just barely managed to have that be a standoff. So we're going to the city. And gain some strength. Oh, the girl's about to lose a fight, I think. Or maybe not, I mean... Yeah, best you can get a standoff on the 6. Even with his little wand and book. The elf just got drunk, I'm pretty sure. He's gonna be missing his next turn. All that loot comes out of the cost of having to be accompanied by a poltergeist. And also losing one light from that thing. And only being able to take some of it. I say you might want to head over that way because I mean we're carrying absolutely nothing, so well now we're carrying a talisman, but then it's from sheer luck. Now we can then pick up some of the night stuff without worrying about the poltergeist, because the minstrel already he took on that burden. Control just barely lost it. Goes to the Colossal Ogre. Yeah, let's not pick anything up from the market. Hopefully we'll be able to get roll next turn. We're going to be able to pick up some of that pile of stuff. Well, the fortune teller is just not having a good time right now. Well, she does have healing, so... Well, the ogre and the troll and all his mules will beat us to the pile of loot. So much for that. She could always go into the dungeon and try and find loot of her own. Eight. Didn't give below 4. The warlock seemed to take another turn. Well, the giant rat is dead. Don't even need to roll. Really has you really doesn't even use the weapon. It's like you could have only gotten a 9. So that's what it says is sell spell. At least, you know, we might actually have a chance at a victory this time around, because I don't know that none of the night is gone. So, Troll is still pretty close to making his way through the inner region, possibly. And, well, it just has lost a turn. They're getting drunk, and also getting walloped. They're out of control. Okay, he can fulfill his Warlock's quest. If he chose to make him lose one life instead of if you would just take a life from another character, then you could complete that quest, but you have to just steal some gold instead. I mean, he doesn't really need the talisman you get from it. It would be more about just getting into the middle region. I mean, he's got the strength to stand up to the Sentinel also. Well, that was just barely enough. It's a lot of craft for a single combat. Let's go over here. The Wheel of Fate. We don't have any fate to lose, so no, nothing happened. Now the Pearl has the same level of strength that the Knight had, because he's only like one away. You need to begin with. The Minstrel clearly wants the elf to become evil. It's like, maybe probably not. I mean, you'd have to. Well, I guess he is gonna just sort of die. And Minstrel is in perfect position to slide right in there. He's able to get rid of Poltergeist now because he can just sacrifice it to the book. Well, go over here. Maybe we'll get an extra turn. Nope. In fact, we miss our next turn. At least now, it's actually the minstrel and the fortune teller that have the best shot at winning. Yeah, it's now a fairly open game. Those do not stand a chance. We gotta go through a whole nother round of NVI turns. We'll be able to do anything again. The monk's got himself a spell. Good, we're almost to the AI turns. So we can start doing stuff again. At least we're not being repeatedly... at least we're not having our turn repeatedly stolen. Okay, we can move right into the dungeon instead of a normal move. Move next turn. Well, I got nothing out of that because he's already got his full complement of spells. Minthral's missing his turn. Yeah, that means that you get to go a turn early, basically. Helps make up for loss of that last turn. We ended up being able to go right to into the same spot anyway, so doesn't matter that we kind of skipped. Yep, we need to jump right over here. And we lost that fight. Well, it says 1 feet back. That's what targeting things minstrel with. Oh, immobility. Now the minstrel gets to be the one to have 2 successive missed turns. So let's go to the Wheel of Fate. And we get our 1 fate back. Fortune teller just took all our old stuff. And she seemed to already have some of it. And now we're being beaten to another loot pile. So much for that. I mean, we could take the warlock. He's not that strong. Guess we could get a visit from the Reaper. But hey, we came out of it unscathed. Because this entire time the minstrel was just trying to use his raft. Let's duke it out with the warlock. It's gonna be a little tougher because he's got a serpent now. He's summoning to fight for him. Means that it's going to be just a straight roll off. But hey, we're able to spend our one fate need to win anyway. Unfortunately, killing that didn't get us the regular reward. Because he didn't actually beat the dude himself. That's good to know. Summon Serpent. And it doesn't even count as your opponent taking one life away from you. Because it's not the regular reward, it's the effect of a spell. No, when you lose a life or losing in a fight in which you summon the serpent. Monk has another spell. Monk is targeting portions out of random. As a result, she loses all of her craft. Which doesn't actually affect her much because most of her craft is derived from items and base stats. Let me roll one. Nope. He's not gonna still be there. There's no sense in using the dungeon door. Did not mean to go there. But hey, we beat the guard anyway. It doesn't get us anything of real value, but still. Well, it sure is nice of Rohan to stick so close to us. Of course, we gotta do the right roll to get to a spot. We got gold for killing a dark elf. He's also keeping himself very injured. You know, we might just be able to walk over and kill him at some point. This elf needs to stay away from the tavern. He clearly has a problem. Twice in a row he's managed to pass out of the tavern. Well, this isn't gonna go well for us. Yeah, we're the one that's almost dead. Two AI players in a row missing a turn. One because he's lost, the other because he's drunk. The living statue continues to live on. Nobody has thought it was a magic weapon the entire time it's been there. Now that thing's a dungeon entrance. the elf is now stealing the minstrel's time to make up for time being a drunkard. Here's hoping we don't grow too strong enemies. It's only one. And we might stand a chance. Or not. And we're dead. Again. There's another Blight Haunt. This one's going to the Cursed Glade though. So now there's two on the board. At least, you know, they're not like stacked. Alright, so now we have choice between the Sage. You begin the game with one spell. If you do not have any spells at the start of your turn, when you may gain one spell. You always know what the top card of the adventure or in spell deck is on the top of the event. Always know what the top card is on the. Oh wow! You always know what the top card is on. Yeah, that is actually proper grammar. Is it? No, I think it was supposed to be. You always know what card is on top of the adventure and spell deck. At the very least, if that is proper grammar, it would make more sense the way I just said it. You may look at them whenever you wish. You roll the die for your move, you may ignore the result of your first die roll and roll again. Usually you get a free reroll of your move die. Merchant, gold stuff. Probably useful in one of the later expansions, but not really right now. And Ogre Chieftain, monsters will not attack you, although you may choose to attack them. Whenever you defeat a monster in battle, you may dominate it and keep it as a follower instead of a trophy. Monster adds its strength to yours in battle, after which it departs to the discard pile. You may use any number of dominating monsters during a battle. So let's go with the Sage, because that'll give us a spell. And right off the bat, we get acquisition. It's just flick ourselves a wand on real quick. Actually, yeah. That's a better ability than the standard Sage spell regain ability, because it's whenever you cast your last spell, whereas the Sage's base ability is if you do not have any spells at the start of your turn. So basically, it's always having a spell versus always being able to regain a spell at the start of your turn if you don't have any. So, next spell on the deck is Magic Portal spell. This is the start of your turn. Before you move, roll one die to determine where the Magic Portal leads to. Lead to the crags, the village, the city, the castle, the temple, or the Warlock's cave. And the Black Unicorn is on top of the adventure deck. It's got 7, and crafting can be kept as a trophy, rather than killing it outright. Let's go over here. Crawling slimes next on the dungeon deck. We can do better than a 2 easily. And there goes the Blight Haunt. Oh yeah, every time we cast a spell, the Fortune Teller is gonna be able to get that spell, because she can pick up spells as they go in the discard pile, I think. Yeah, whenever her character places a spell in the discard pile, you may take it and add it to your own spells if your craft allows. So, gotta be wary of casting spells with her around, because that might end up getting used on you. Ooh, just replacing the card that we foresaw. There's a crawling slime. That's probably not gonna go well for the Warlock. Especially since he's about to lose his sword. Yep, now he's almost dead. Well, the elf almost lost a turn, but not from drunkenness this time. Examine decks, destruction, and amulet of speed. You could definitely go for an amulet of speed. Or an anointed robe. Because now we can actually pick that up, because we're no longer always evil. So, more luck out of the amulet of speed instead. Because we didn't try harder to go basically looking for it. Light Hound didn't really stand much of a chance. Examine decks. Next spell is Energize, and get next card on the dungeon deck is Lone Dwarf. Roll one die to determine how he reacts to attacks you with strength 4, move backwards 2 spaces, lose 1 gold, gain 1 gold, move forwards 2 spaces, joins you as a follower, adds 2 to your result of the treasure chamber. Interesting. It's actually use a free reroll. Now we get to meet this lone dwarf. Also, next card is the cave goblin. We get to move forwards 2 spaces directly into this whole mess. See, we lost to a Gate Smasher, so roll one die for each face-up adventure card in this region. Then on a roll of 1 or 2, the adventure card is crushed. Yes. Crushed its own buddy. So now this sort of encounter is a bit less difficult. Because now it's just a gate smasher. Oh, there's a lot of face up in the tension right now. A lot of it's being cleared out now. Didn't draw any cards or anything. The same cards on top of the decks. Let's queue up displacement. And there's a cave goblin. Possibly about to murder the warlock. Nope. He actually won a fight for once. Well, fuck you too. I was gonna try and get that book. You just had to destroy it. Time for another round against the living statue with no magic weapon and therefore no way to win. Let's just make this fight a little less extreme. And it gets the displacement out for our hand, so we'll draw Energize instead. Head on over to this tunnel. Right. Bad Storm is dead. And we're able to gain some craft. Now it's on top of that. You know, you're gonna displace a shield? I would just displace a statue. Because then you can just get to the space, you can get all the stuff there. Well, I'm pretty sure the warlock is dead. Yep. His armor can't save him there. Unfortunately, now all the stuff he was carrying around being guarded by 12 craft worth of enemies. Let's see. Metamorph. Cast on enemy or he was about to engage in battle. Looks like a combat. Explode the enemy or replace it with another face of enemy from any region. Things share the same encounter number in Cave Troll. I guess we'll find this guy instead. It's energized so that you can just simply have the same. So you can just simply roll off. You can get that metamorph. This next spell is Brainwave. You can definitely do better than a 2 versus a 3. Now, if you can get to that spot, we can metamorph the gatekeeper into something else. Something that, you know, doesn't have 10 craft. And you managed to get even worse. And then you can get saved by a shield even with a reroll. See, expel is divination. Next card is Umbra Spider. Let's use a reroll. We're heading into the Hall of Darkness. The leprechaun gets to immediately take another turn. And now the elf gets to be the one and to fight the Ember Spider. What else? The elf has a weapon that can make other people miss a turn. How appropriate. Right. To move forward 3 spaces. Let's just not roll. Because apparently that's a thing we can do. I'm not sure where we got the ability. Oh, it's just simply that you may roll 1 die to each. You don't have to risk a 1 in 6 chance of getting poisoned, and if you don't want to. We're just getting yet another spell. Yeah, we just stick Sentinel cross the river on a raft right in front of his face. Ooh, a hound. Peaceful hound. The hound may fight in your place with a strength of 3. The hound wins a creature who is killed or the opposing character must lose 1 life. If the hound loses, it is killed and your turn immediately ends. Enemies killed may be taken as trophies. So we're heading to this corridor and getting a faithful hound. Amongst shattering of hidden like bag of concealment. I guess that makes sense. Specifically choose to get 2. You really need some healing, and healing is 2 spaces away. Well, guess some minstrels hang into the desert. Shouldn't have alchemized that water bottle. Now he's going from the desert to a dungeon entrance, which there are 3 at this point. Shadow. Reroll that. There we go. Now we can cue Metamorpho and turn the Gatekeeper into a Dark Elf. And on top of that, get a new spell. And we just barely won. So now we get all the Warlock stuff. The next card on the deck is still a shadow because we didn't encounter anything new. Okay, so it's too late to misdirection. The monk has been ignored. So no. He gets to add 1 when he prays. Speaking of adding 1, our anointed robe really synergizes with the armor we just got, because now we can basically be saved by armor on a 3 or more, so about 50% of the time. Actually, no. More like 66.6 repeating percent of the time. Because 3/4 of the possible result to be high enough for us to at least add 1 to the roll. And well, that's the end of the elf who have lost 1 life from the cave-in. You know, it's just tearing through these enemies. Granny's mostly been finding no sad ones, but still. See, vampire bats again. Head on over here. Fight a crawling slime. While we were losing, nope, we did not get better. And of course, it's one of the few. Of course, it would be the 2 results that we can't just add 1 to and have the armor work. The elf found something tasty in the kitchen. Hey, at least he's staying away from the alcohol. We can discard the amulet of speed to teleport to any other space in the region. Well, let's just get out of here real fast. Well, that's definitely a victory for us. And another point of craft. We really need some healing. Well, it did absolutely nothing because the monk was already good. I have no idea what we're going to encounter out there. Well, it's either this or this. Let's see. Ooh, gain your full complement of spells. Those according to your craft. Pretty sure we've got... Yep. Six craft is enough. I have to make a total of... Well, 3 spells. Those have at any given time. The next spell is nullified. Cast at any time on any character. That character must discard all of their spells. And somebody's going to encounter the warhorse. So to add your craft value to your strength during battle. And it's the fortune teller. We don't have any gold, so can be any kind of further get any kind of healing. Yet another fight with the... He's got a weapon this time. It's not a magic weapon, but it's a weapon. He still loses, effectively. Well, it's a standoff, but still. Either of these help us. There's a whole having one life new situation. Cool, let's go fight a dragon. Silent Blast and Divine Intervention if we lose. We actually pulled it off. Surprisingly. So now we've got one more strength. Well, he's definitely making great progress in the dungeon. The minstrel has decided to enter the inner region. Green has roll the 6 for a move, so we can just operate over here. And jump right to the plane of peril. Hey, minstrel. What you doing? You know, let's... Yeah, not with that gauntlet of his. Just encounter the space. Oh ho ho ho. It's just... Now I have a plan for the misdirection. We can just misdirect the minstrel right back out the door. Granted, it'll mostly just be sort of an inconvenience, but still. I mean, there's only one result from the door that can beat his craft at this point. Like, he's almost to the point of being able to auto-open the thing. Alright, so wait for this to be over. Then cue up misdirection. Elf gets to move the cards at the top of the deck around, I think, to the dungeon deck. So he just gets to go right back out the door. You know what? Let's try the mines. What's the worst that can happen? Yeah, we get sent to the Warlock's cave. That did absolutely nothing to us. Might as well cue Divine Intervention back up, just in case we need it. Plus, we'll get a new spell after we, well, if we end up expending it at some point. Oh, and of course he gets a 6. Oh, surprisingly we got 1 gold, rather than, I don't know, gaining the ability to auto-open the door. Yeah, that would save him the slim possibility of this proving to be more than just a momentary inconvenience. They just got misdirected right back the way he came. It's like, hey minstrel, you know the crown's back there, right? You know, it's totally not in the middle of the inner region. Well, the elf is also getting nullified by his own spell. Gotta be glad he didn't target us with that. On double sixes, nope. So let's reroll that. That one. We don't have a magic weapon, so. Let's head on over to the rooms. Encounter a fairy. We're not good, so fairy doesn't give us anything. Well, somebody's gonna encounter a blizzard. So, I get a feeling the monster might just end up winning it all because, you know, he's the only one to actually get into the inner region. And of all the characters in the game right now, he not only made it in, but like, he's the only one with a reasonable chance of opening the door. Although, you know, you can just get lucky and shoot right into the plane of peril. Let's reroll that. 2. I don't know why I took that. That's not a good thing to have when one of the things that's keeping you alive is a spell. Well, Leprechaun has found a secret passage into the dungeon. Apparently leads right to the vault. Also a bunch of enemies. I would have gone for perhaps the Goblin Marauders. Because I'm pretty sure there's no limit on that thing. I think as far as how much strength it can get. I mean, it does let me use it as a trophy. I guess that makes sense. The monk is going to take an extra turn. And it's blizzard time. Well, the fortune teller is going to be unaffected by the event. Presumably. And the elf winds up directly in the guard room. The minstrel very nearly lost quite a few lives, or at the very least, he used 3 followers. The next encounter is Medusa. If you do not lose a life, instead you must miss your next 2 turns. But there's no possibility of encountering that. Well, good thing we've already got a spell queued up. Because we definitely lost that one. But it's a standoff. Thanks to divine intervention. Now we get Totify. And if we could just encounter the minstrel and Totify him. I think. I don't know. Unless you can somehow, like, teleport right to the Crown of Command, there's no way. Unless you can bypass the Valley of Fire somehow, there's no way to win the game as a Toad. And since you have to move on your turn, he would spend those 3 turns hopping back. And then would end up in the crypt, well, the mines in his case, and end up who knows where. So maybe we can just get back to in there. I don't think we really have time. It's a problem. He's only just about 2 turns away from winning at this point. We don't have time to try and warp it over to the plane of peril and catch up with them. Just to maybe turn him into a toad. Unless he loses one of these fights, it's a Pit Fiends, which is a chance with this one. Nope. Oh, Dex. Well, those do ultimately nothing because he not encounter anything new. And Leprechaun just got obliterated. Guess we'll go the only path that's not certain death. It is a loss of 1 craft. The poor priest, he just sort of came into existence right before the end. Like, he gets 1 turn of being completely ineffective. It's one turn in which he gains one spell. And then that's it. Well, next name of Talisman, we're going to be adding another expansion into the mix. And we'll be leaving Talisman. Yeah, just gained some of these rune stones I never actually use. Now it's not letting me... Oh, I have to select one. Sure, that one seems useful for if I ever actually play with rune stones. No, so I'm gonna stop and restart stream. I'll be back for a little while with CK2.